Aloha, Hawaii, it's your turn. I created a quiz just for you so you can pass your notary exam on the first quai. On the first try. 40 questions so you could pass the notary exam on the first try. For instance, what is the penalty for a Hawaii notary who performs a false acknowledgement? How much is the notary bond required to be in Hawaii? These are the type of things that are going to be on your test. I passed the test on the first try. I'm going to teach you how to pass it on the first try too. Here's the strategy. We're going to start off with 20 multiple choice, more of what you'll see on the actual test. Those are more challenging. Then we're going to ease it down to 20 more true or false questions, all right? And I'll walk you through the process. Here we go. Number one, what is the fee a notary public in Hawaii can charge for a standard notarization? Is it A, $5? Is it B, $10? Is it C, $15? Or is it D, $20? The answer is B. The standard charge for notarization, that means per signature, is $10, okay? Imagine if you do a loan signing and it's about 10, 15, 20 signatures. You're clocking money. Two, how long must a Hawaii notary retain their notary journal? Yes, in Hawaii, you do need a notary journal. Not in all states, but Hawaii, you do. How long do you have to keep it? A, 3 years. B, 5 years. C, 10 years. D, infinitely. The answer is C, 10 years. You must retain that notary, keep it somewhere safe and locked up for 10 years. All right. Number three, what is the purpose of a notary bond in Hawaii? The purpose of a notary bond in Hawaii. Remember, I made a whole video about bonds. Check that one out. The purpose, A, to insure the notary's home. B, to protect the notary from lawsuits. C, to protect the public from a notary's misconduct. Or D, to pay notary licensing fees. This one, a clue to taking the test. You could use some elimination. We know the notary bond is not A, to insure the notary's home. So that's out. So now it's either B, C, or D. D, I would wipe out. It's probably not to pay the notary licensing fees. So the last two options, if we were doing test taking skills, would be either B, to protect the notary from lawsuits, or is the bond C, to protect the public from a notary's misconduct? The answer is C, to protect the notary, to protect the public from your misconduct. Bottom line is, if you do something crooked or if you make a mistake, you have a bond in place for $1,000 in Hawaii to protect your clients from you messing up. It is not to protect you. All right, just remember that. Number five, what is required if a notary journal is lost or stolen? What happens if that journal is lost or stolen? Is it A, nothing happens, no worries. B, report to the Secretary of State within 48 hours. C, report to the Attorney General immediately. Or D, report to the Circuit Court within 10 days. For you guys, it's different than California, so you better know your stuff. The answer is C, you must report to the Attorney General immediately if the notary journal is lost or stolen. All right? Don't get in trouble. Report it right away. That's why they say keep it locked up. Number five, which of the following acts can a Hawaii notary perform? Can they perform marriages? That's A. B, they can issue subpoenas. That's B. C, taking acknowledgments and administering oaths. Can they do that? D, filing legal documents. Which one can a notary do in Hawaii? The answer is C, taking acknowledgments and administering oaths. All right. How you doing so far? How you doing so far? Are you getting them? If you're getting them, cool. If you're missing them, don't worry about it. That's the whole point of practicing here, so that you will get them right on the test, right? Cheers to anyone who's still here. It's just number five. By the way, I'm getting thirsty. Look at the link. Send your boy a cup of coffee. Make it happen, all right? So yeah, we go crazy when we get that cup of coffee. Number 6, what's the age required to apply as a notary in Hawaii? How old do you have to be basically that you could apply? Is it A, 16, B, 18, C, 21, or D, no age limit? The answer is B. You have to be at least 18. 7, how must a notary protect their notary journal? Remember before I said protect your journal. How do you protect your journal? A, store it in a locked drawer or cabinet. B, leave it at your workplace. Nice and safe there, right? C, give it to your employer for safekeeping. Or D, send it to the Attorney General every month. The answer is A, store it in a locked drawer or cabinet. Quick story, quick hint. I remember a question. I don't know if it was a practice or where I saw this question. It was a scenario that what if you lock it up and you leave that drawer unlocked and you're at work. Someone comes in for a notary to get notarized. Your coworker goes in the drawer, takes out your notary equipment, and does the notarization and does it wrong or messes up or does some misconduct. Who's in trouble? The answer was you, the notary, is going to probably have some trouble because you were supposed to keep that thing locked and secure. Remember that. Number 8, what kind of identification is not acceptable under Hawaii notary law? The key word is not. They always trick people with the not question. A valid U.S. passport. B, expired driver's license. C, government issued ID with photo. Or D, valid military ID. Which is not acceptable? B, probably got that. Expired driver's license. If you picked U.S. passport or something else, you got tricked. All right. Number 9, nueve. All right. What must be done if a notary changes their residence in Hawaii? If you move, if you have a change of address, what are you supposed to do? What's the rule? A, nothing. B, notify the bank. C, notify the Attorney General within 30 days. Or D, notify the Secretary of State within 10 days. The answer is C, notify the Attorney General in Hawaii. Notify the Attorney General, notify the Attorney General. Number 10, what is a jurat? You better know jurat's acknowledgments and oaths for the test. Hint, what is a jurat? A type of identification. B, a document used to notarize foreign affairs. C, a notarial act where the signer swears to the contents are true. Swears the contents are true. Or D, a fee-based service offered by banks. The answer is C, a notarial act where the signer swears the contents are true. Letter D. Excuse me. That was 10. Okay, that's at 10. Only 10 more multiple choice questions to go. If you're still here, I know you're serious, so go ahead and put serious in the comments, please. Let's know you're serious. Let the community know you're all about this, all right? By now is where most people fall off, so let's put it in there that you're serious. And thank you for the cup of coffee if you've already donated it in number 5. Number 11, what must appear on every notarized document in Hawaii? A, notary's favorite quote. B, notary seal, signature, and commission expiration. C, notary's home address. D, notary license number. The answer is B, notary seal, notary signature, and notary commission expiration must be on every notarized document in Hawaii. 12, which bond amount is required for Hawaii notaries? Which bond amount? 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. The answer was, of course, B. 1,000 is the amount. 13. If a veteran applies for notary commission, what is the fee? No fee, half the regular fee, double the fee, full fee. The answer is A, no fee. Veterans are exempt from application fee. Remember, Veterans are exempt from application fees, so it's no fee. 14, which of the following is a notary violation in Hawaii? You got to know your violations, and if you're not from Hawaii, know your violations in your state. Refusing service to a customer with proper ID, is that a violation? Referring someone to a lawyer, is that a violation? Asking for a donation or charging less than $10. Gets a little tricky. The answer is refusing service to a customer with proper ID is a violation. 15, if a notary makes a mistake on a certificate, what should you do? Should you A, scratch it out with a pen, B, tear up the whole document, C, line through the error, correct it, and initial, D, erase the error? The answer is C, line through the error, correct it, and initial. It's that simple. Who commissions notaries in Hawaii? Is it the governor? Is it B, the Department of Commerce? Is it C, the Secretary of State? Is it D, the Attorney General? The answer is D, the Attorney General. Okay. We're getting around there. 17. How long is a Hawaii Notary Commission valid? How long is your commission valid? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years? The answer is D, 4 years. That's how long is valid. 18. Can a notary notarize for a family member in Hawaii? I've had this on other tests. This brings up that conflict of interest or potential conflict of interest. Can a notary notarize for a family member in Hawaii? The best answer is no, and that will be due to conflict of interest. What should a notary do before performing a notarization? What should you do before you do the notarization? Should you A, confirm the fee payment, B, offer legal service, C, verify the sender's or signer's identity, D, stamp the document? The answer is C, verify the signer's identity. Oh boy. Here we go, 20, baby. Last multiple choice, then we go to the easy street with the true or false. What is the penalty for misconduct as a notary in Hawaii? You better know the misconduct penalty. Somebody even requested a video on that. A, community service. B, $50 fine. C, disciplinary action, revocation, and fines up to $1,000. C, nothing. The answer to what the penalty for misconduct as a notary is in Hawaii is C, disciplinary action, revocation, and or fines up to $1,000. All right, beautiful. Now we made it this far. If you're serious, in the comments, put serious and 20. Serious and 20. And don't forget, I got another video that's a 30-minute challenge. That was a good one too. Now let's go to the true or false. 21. Hawaii notaries must keep a bound paper journal. We know the answer to that. Hawaii notaries must keep a paper journal. That would be true. All right, 22. A Hawaii notary may charge $25 for travel fees. Well, it says here that is false. Travel fees must be negotiated separately and not exceed reasonableness. 27. A notary seal must include the notary's commission number. True or false? False. The seal must include the notary's name, commission expiration, and notary public state of Hawaii. It has to have all those things on it. Yes. All right. We're doing good with the timing. Let's see here. 24. It's legal to notarize a document without the signer present if they give consent. Is it legal to notarize the document without your client present if they say it's okay? The answer is false. You cannot do that. They have to be there. The Hawaii notary bond protects the notary from personal liability. The notary bond will protect you, the notary, from personal liability. The answer to that is fake, false. It protects the public, not the notary. It protects the public, not the notary. Notaries in Hawaii may administer oaths and affirmations. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. 27. A notary may notarize a blank document and let the signer fill it out later. That would be false. You can't notarize a blank document and let them sign it later. That's a no-no. 28. A photocopy of a passport is sufficient ID for notarization in Hawaii. That would be false. Photograph's not going to cut it. It would have to be a original or government issued photo ID. That's what's required. 29. The Attorney General handles notary misconduct in Hawaii. That's true. In Hawaii, the Attorney General handles misconduct. 30. 30. A Hawaii notary can notarize documents outside of Hawaii. If you're a notary in Hawaii, can you notarize documents outside of Hawaii? That would be fair, right? No, that's false. You cannot notarize outside of Hawaii unless you have a reason or property outside of Hawaii, right? Number 31. Signers must always be physically present before the notary. Yes, signers must be physically present. 32. A Hawaii notary must record every notarial act in their journal. A Hawaii notary must record every notarial act in the journal. And that would be true. All right, let's go here. We're coming up to the end. Coming up to the end. Let's see. That was 33. Let's see. 33. Let's scroll down here. I like 26. I like this. I like 33, 34. 34. Failing to report a stolen journal may result in disciplinary action. That is true. You have to report if it's lost or stolen. And we already talked about who you report it to. 35. Only attorneys can perform acknowledgments in Hawaii. That's false, because you can perform an acknowledgment in Hawaii if once you pass the test and become a notary. 36. A notary's signature must match exactly what's on file with the state. Okay. The information and signature must be exactly matched with what's on file with the state. That is true. 37. A notary may notarize a document with, let's do it again. A notary may notarize a document written in a language they do not understand. You can notarize a document written in Chinese, written in Arabic, written in Spanish, and you don't even understand it. Is that true or false? That is false in Hawaii. You cannot do that. 38. Notaries may use digital journal in Hawaii. You can use a digital journal in Hawaii. The answer to that is false. It must be a paper journal in Hawaii. Only paper journals are allowed there. 39. The notary application includes a written exam and a background check. Written exam and a background check. The answer is true. Almost there. 40. Take a breath. 40. If you got to 40, put 40 and serious in there. That's what I'll know. Okay, that person did the whole test. All right? Woo! Hawaii notaries must renew their bond every 4 years with reappointment. That is true. All right, so how good did you do? 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, whatever you did, it's okay. It's the first test. You're going to take it again. You're going to listen. It's going to sink in. You're going to get them all these questions here or anything about these questions right on the real test, right? Listen to this daily. It'll brainwash you to pass. Then you'll pass like me on the first try. Also, imagine what one-on-one coaching could do. I forgot to mention that earlier. If you think you want to be coached by Mr. Rogers, just mention it to me. Contact me, put it in the comments, and we'll make it happen, all right? I can get you across the finish line, especially if you need to know what's up with those bonds and those fees. Anyway, I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. It's time to pass the test on the first try. See you next time.